Hello all, I'm Eric.
Hey, I'm Clinton.
And I'm Andrew, and today we are here to talk about Final Fantasy 16 on the Railroad Park Gaming Podcast.
Welcome. All right, we have a really special episode for y'all today because we have our very, very good friend and special guest in the house, AJ Mills.
What's up, cute
Hello,
boys?
AJ.
Woo.
Hey, happy to be here, guys. Thanks for having me.
Now, if you didn't know by the description and the tags down low, AJ is the brainchild behind all of our compositions that you've been hearing lately, all the new awesome music in our shows. AJ's your boy. Tell us about your compositions a little bit.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's so sweet, man. More to come. We're like about halfway through, I think.
It's true.
A little less than halfway through what we wanted to get through, but game composing is something I've always wanted to do, so trying to find my way into the indie scene, and also had an opportunity to work with you guys on some sounds, so...
And you've been doing a fucking fantastic job.
Thank you,
it
man.
rules
Yeah,
so
I
much.
appreciate
I love
it.
all of your
Slapping the
stuff.
shit
It's
out
so
of it.
sick.
You guys are too fucking kind. Thank you very much.
And like
So
coming
stoked that you were up for it.
of course,
coming
always.
from the recording world, we're like mixed notes. Everybody's always a thing. We're like AJ just gives us a bounce, and we got no notes.
You guys go easy on me, man. I feel like I'm like, hey, what do you guys think about this? And you guys are like, that's so sick, dude. I'm like, it's good. I'm like, oh, all right.
It's because it is. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Otherwise, we would have notes.
Yeah, we'll let you know when the next
Yeah,
one
please let me know.
comes in.
I'm gonna give you a stinker next, just to make sure everything
Just to keep us in
on
line.
the
keep us
level,
honest.
dude. Yeah.
So AJ's not only here because he writes all of our music for us. He's also an avid video gamer. Otherwise,
Hell yeah.
Once again, we wouldn't have him on the show, right?
Unless it's
Not
Kyle.
at all. No.
But
Yeah,
it's a
unless
given
it's-
if it's Kyle.
unless
He's
it's
the
Kyle.
only non-gamer.
But you also happen to be a pretty big Final Fantasy fan.
Yeah, dude. Eric got me into Final Fantasy when I was probably like 8 or 9. So yeah, the story behind that is 8 just came out, and he's like, "Bro, I'm playing this game, Final Fantasy 8. You got to check this out." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds really cool." I played that, and then I was like, "Wow, that was awesome, dude. Like, what other Final Fantasies should I play?" He's like, "You should play 7." I was like, "Awesome, dude. Do you have a copy?" He was like, "Yeah, I got a copy." And I'm like, "Can I have it?" He's like, "You gotta pay me $7."
What?
For what? Yeah, he settled on $7. I don't know why.
Because Final Fantasy
Final
7.
Fantasy 7.
Yeah, I don't know why I charged you. I think it was honestly just like I was still very attached to the experience.
could tell,
just
yeah,
had.
it was-
And I was like, I don't want to give it away, but you're my boy.
Yeah. And also, it was in the days
It was some
of like,
sort of rationality I cut in my head. Like,
I think also you were like, okay, I can give this to my friend, or like I can go to Funko Land right now and like get a little Skrill on this and try to get the next,
must have been something
whatever
like
it is.
that. Yeah, it was still
Parasite
in the
Eve
trading
or-
days.
Yeah. But nah, dude, I've been hooked on RPGs ever since Eric got me into Final Fantasy VIII back in the day. So
Fucking guy.
that's my guy.
Like I said before, dude, you're so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm so I'm so jealous
Let's
that
tone it down a little bit. He's not that cool. I'm the special guest today, guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking cool.
So, Mr. Cool Guy,
What's up, man?
what you been playing lately?
Oh, guys, you know I'm playing. Sea of Stars, baby.
Yeah.
Sea of Stars.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Dude. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I've also been playing Sea of Stars. I
I've
believe
also
everyone
been playing
here has
Sea of
been playing
Stars.
Sea of Stars.
Or you were.
No, I'm still playing.
You're still going.
I
Hell
rolled
yeah.
credits, and baby, there's more to do.
I can't believe that
You rolled
fucking
credits, dude?
Last night, sure did.
bashed through that game. Like, isn't that insane?
I'm like 6 hours in. Like I'm really not.
Dude, I'm like 6 hours. Oh, wait.
What don't you guys understand about fun employed? I live in my quackish on my couch.
Now explain to the listeners what quackish
Yeah.
is.
It's Portuguese for underwear.
All right.
No,
Thank
I've got a real good rhythm at home going where like I go downstairs into the wood shop, I do some shit, and that I leave it off in a glue up, and those need at least 3.5 hours so I can handle it. Fucking put some clamps on that bitch, go upstairs, log in
Get
some
to
hours,
gaming. Nice.
grab
dude.
like 12 seltzers, and good to go.
Hammering it, dude. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, dude. I thought I was clipping, and I'm at like 10 hours, and then I text you to ask a question, like, hey, did you hit the
have you-
necromancer
yeah.
yet? And you were like, oh, I just rolled credits actually. It's
Holy smokes.
You know, it was really sick too. I looked at my save file after it asked me if I wanted to save after credits. Logged in 33 hours and 33 minutes. I just thought that was really
look at
cool.
that.
tricky.
So that's, I was going to ask you, it's kind of a spoiler, but like, how much time to roll credits, because that's a big like I love RPGs.
Yeah.
I got like a time investment in mind, even for like the dopest RPG. I'm like, all right, like what are we talking? We talking about 100 hours? Like what? Because there
Where's your
reaches
sweet
a
spot?
point. My sweet spot is 30's on the light side, but Chrono Trigger is
it
like
makes
a
you-
20-hour game.
Chrono
Yeah.
Trigger's quick.
But
And
if it
it's,
makes
you
you
know-
feel any better, I did kind of fly through main story events.
I'd prefer an RPG on the light side that I can replay later on and not feel like it's like a crazy investment. You know what I mean? So I would say like 30 to 60 hours is probably the sweet spot for me.
For sure.
Then color this game perfect, bud.
Yeah, I'm psyched, man. I'm having a great time so far, but like I said, I'm still 6-8 hours in.
I just can't get over how beautiful the whole thing looks. They spend so much time on every environment.
Yeah.
Like
So
no matter
good.
where you go,
It's
it's
so
so,
good.
detailed.
Yeah.
So the
beautiful.
pixel art, but like the pixel animation
yeah.
Yeah,
is
it's all
next
fucking-
level.
Dude, it looks like Metal Slug. Like I can't get over it. It just looks like Metal Slug, and it's so sick.
It's
so
really
dope.
Can I just say it's kind of a bummer now that we got to talk about Final Fantasy 16 after Sea of Stars? Because Sea of Stars, in a way, it's kind of like the perfect RPG right now.
It's really great.
So is it like the way things used to be, and then 16 is the way things are now, and that's what
It's
feels
such
bad?
a stark contrast between these two experiences, man. You know,
I also put a couple hours into Blasphemous 2 today.
Ooh,
Yes.
I cannot wait for that.
I don't think I'm at. Yeah. Well, yeah, sure.
Why not? Yeah.
Shouldn't even have brought this game up. I played like 2 hours of it.
well, if you were 2 hours into Final Fantasy 16, you would have experienced all the best parts of the game.
oh, let's
So-
go, let's go.
Shots fired.
You know?
And you know what? +1 from this corner of the room.
Hey-o.
Hard back that sentiment.
All right. On that note, let's fucking dig in. Final Fantasy 16.
All right, so let's dig into this thing. We usually like to kick this thing off just by taking a look at the box art. So for this guy, they didn't use Amano's artwork, and it's a straight up 0 out of 10 for me. What the fuck? That's fucking disrespectful, disgraceful.
That is.
There's a fucking lineage here that they just disregarded, and I'm upset. I love
Yeah.
the fucking like the Japan releases do it, where it's just like flat white
Straight
with a
white,
logo.
dude.
Oh, it's
Straight
so
white.
sick.
Clean.
It's so sick.
Beautiful.
Here's what I'll say about this one, though. This is the one and only time I feel like where the United States art is better than the PAL and Japanese release.
Oh, I haven't seen
I
the
actually
PAL and
didn't take a
Japanese
look
ones.
at the other
Because
ones.
the Americas one, we have like, Clive's face over to the right, then it kind of melds into Ifrit's weird small head.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
And Joshua's like walking in the middle.
Yeah,
Right?
Joshua's in the middle, which kind of lends, what the story might be centered around. But the Japanese version and the PAL versions, you remember like the screen when you enter the game from your PS5, not the title screen, but like the load game screen where it's just Clive's full body.
Oh yeah.
That's the cover on the others, which
Oh,
isn't
well,
as good.
The American one has the reverse side where
And it's that.
Clive standing in the middle with Phoenix and Ifrit coming from opposite sides. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So it's actually just that you can just flip it over. They give you both. It's got a reversible cover.
Well, shit. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I hear you. That one's a little weaker. The other cover almost gives you a little context of like what the game might be about, kind of. But I am upset that Clive's head is so big and Ifrit's head, who's way bigger than Clive's, is really, really small.
They should put a little asterisk
weird.
and just say not to scale on like the bottom corner. But it's fine.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
not
put-
giving it a 0, but
I put it in the it's fine category.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it's great. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, like we mentioned in a previous episode, North American box art is normally dog shit.
Always, yeah.
It's
That's how this segment
they're
usually
always
goes.
they're
It's
always
like,
shitty.
How's the box art look? Shitty.
Yeah, it's shitty.
Valid opinion.
Yeah, the box art, it's fine. Whatever. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll review a game that actually has good box art at some point.
what about that start screen, boys?
Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
So moving on to that, where we finally see Amano's art, showing some respect.
Yes.
Start screen's pretty sick, honestly. It's
It's
not bad.
cool. I mean, it's got that theme, which I thought was really fucking
So good.
well
it's
done.
it's playing the Final Fantasy theme, but in a minor key, right?
been on it,
Yeah.
yeah. It's got that like
Yeah.
boom boom
Yeah.
drums.
I wish the background was like it was like anything.
yeah, I mean, it's
kinda just nothing.
Cool.
I kind of like the simplicity, though.
Yeah, I'm with AJ here.
It is simple, yeah.
Because, like you said, this is the first time we're seeing like his artwork take up a lot of the
Totally,
screen.
yeah, it is big and it is
Yeah.
clean and it has the little ash effects like sparkling behind
Particle
it. It's
effects.
pretty- yeah. It is a nice.
Yeah, that stuff does look very nice.
It is. It's nice.
Yeah, I think on the whole too, like Soken, the composer, like I feel like we're about to bash the shit out of this game on the whole. I'm getting that vibe already. But for bright spots, I think the OST it's good.
Yeah.
It takes parts of the game that are really either boring or just not fun, and at least adds interest a lot of times.
Yeah, the music's great, and the sound design is I thought was really great.
It is.
That's
really
a hard
good.
disagree for me.
Really?
Yeah, I've got this issue with a lot of these new games where the soundtrack is like a little too symphonic, and it's just like.
Yeah, it's full of.
It's just like big sounds, it just like
it is a little bit like
You know,
trailer. It can be at times like a trailer.
exactly, yeah. Like
sound,
there's
sound
no
trailer.
like repeating melody that's looped or something. Like nothing that's gonna get stuck in your head. It's just like big sounds.
You could make the counter, and I thought about this a little bit. Is like, and this is a nerdy thing to do, right? But like, I could go to you and I could say, "Oh, you like that OST? Sing a single song from it that wasn't from the original Final Fantasy soundtracks, right?"
Yeah.
Like, because there's a lot of motifs that come from the original games, but can you sing a single motif? The only one I can think of is
That's a good point.
the main sound for the hub of the game.
The Hideaway is awesome.
It's a great.
Yeah,
That's a great-
yeah.
Great. tune.
That, and
The
that I
acoustic.
think is like the only good track in this game.
Didn't Martha's Rest have a good jangly guitar thing going on?
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Or was it one of the little areas right outside
No,
of
it's
Martha's Rest?
It's Martha's Rest.
Okay.
It's very similar. It's the same, just
a lot
kinda
of
like
jangly
classical
guitar, yeah.
kind of thing going.
I think there was some little hook in there that I did enjoy.
And specifically boss battles, the OST I think elevates it. It's super symphonic and it's super
Yeah.
trailery, but it adds an epicness that I think a lot of people could have missed trying to do
Totally.
the soundtrack
I mean,
for this.
it does get the blood pumping. It is like,
Yeah.
big. Yeah, it's just big. Like I said, it's just
Very
big
big.
sounds. But
Yeah.
I just I miss, games like 7 and 8 where like every track is something you can just hum and get stuck in your head, and it's like you'll remember it. Where I look back at 16 and I'm like, now you remember no song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in general OSTs can, in a lot of RPGs specifically, can go for like a full realistic orchestral thing a lot of times, which is awesome. Works great for movies, but like a lot of times in games, it's like, bro, none of this is real. It don't have to sound so real. Why like this is a fake? This is all fake.
I think I think open world games are kind of ruining it because when you typically have a linear game, they're able to put bangers and like very very dialed in tracks to certain areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when they know you're just
going
going to be wandering through a goddamn field for 30 minutes, I mean, they can't have like a grandiose song.
Yeah,
This game says otherwise.
yeah,
It's a pretty
very
linear game.
Very linear.
Yeah, but it has, yeah, it is. It's yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. It's so fucking linear, but it has sections where you're just running through nothing. Like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going
more
with
of
this.
an illusion of just like a
Yeah, it's a
grandiose
huge
thing.
illusion of freedom.
Yeah.
I did think they did a really good job on the fanfare, but they didn't use it enough.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like,
Fanfare's great.
Yeah, like after that was one of the like.
Are you
biggest
talking about
bummers is
the Gregorian chant that they did after
the
you
traditional
beat?
like
Yeah, exactly.
All Gregorian.
Epic,
Yeah, yeah.
epic as
It's like,
hell.
yeah,
It's
and
so good.
I think I put spoiler. I did not finish this game because I didn't want to.
Oh no.
I put about 30 hours into it, and I probably heard that Gregorian chant, which is so sick, like 4 times.
Yeah, it was in really
Yeah.
random spots.
Like you
It's-
take down a
it
massive
wasn't-
boss and you don't hear it.
Yeah, I mean,
And then you
that-
take down a mini boss and then you hear it.
Dude,
like-
finishing
Yeah.
bosses really fucking bothered me because it would just be like everything would just freeze and then just end. Like,
Yeah, so
like
weird.
Quietly.
So weird.
No, like it wasn't exciting. It was just like fight. It's over.
Not only
Fight's
that,
over
but I
now.
feel like it always ended on like a bullshit cinematic mashy bit.
yeah.
And it was just like, nah, dude, you just took the kill from me.
Yeah, very God of War, dude. Very, very like.
yeah. Oh
I
my
haven't
God,
played the
so
newer
God of War,
Wars, but-
so God of War.
All right, so where do we begin with this? Because fuck, I mean, last episode I completely tore Tears of the Kingdom apart.
you gave it a pretty good lash.
I really did, and I hate to say that I'm gonna fucking do the same thing with this game. But I'm gonna come off as a huge curmudgeon. And I don't want to do it, but where do we start?
well, let's start with the visuals. We're still talking about how things like look and sound.
It's beautiful. This
we
game
get into
is
gameplay,
beautiful.
Let's just talk about them visuals. These graphics are. This is like the absolute best thing I've ever seen come out of a console. It is absolutely stunning.
It's up there. It's up there.
Wild.
Yeah.
I totally agree. The physics, the run and the run.
Oh,
walk
that's Eric's
animation.
least favorite word. You actually can't say that here.
I'm sorry. The game.
I mean, that's only when like dealing with fucking
Zelda.
Breath of the Wild and shit. I just like do not want to hear
Oh,
about
dude,
that
you
engine
don't
anymore.
You can fuse things together. I don't know if did you guys cover you can build things in that game. I'm sorry.
We brought you here for Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna talk.
I'll
Final
rip
Fantasy
tears
tonight.
too later if you guys want.
Your attacks and your specials and your mad magics, if you will. Who the fuck knows what's going on with this game? They look incredible.
Absolutely.
Absolutely incredible. Attacking the way that it looks.
You guys
it's
use
just
magic?
eye candy.
You guys use magic in this game?
In ways, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the elemental attacks that you have that don't do any elemental damage
Oh,
at all.
you mean the ones how there's 8 different icons, each with like 10 or 20 abilities,
that
but I
only
have,
do raw damage.
but I have two buttons that I can assign those attacks to.
Oh man, we are going way off the rails.
Hold on. We're still talking about the good
my
stuff.
fault,
The
my
good
fault.
stuff. So the graphics.
Good.
But yeah, those things they look incredible. Like
Yeah.
It
Environments.
does. Like when I first got to Rosaria, like heading towards Martha's Rest, I found myself just kind of stopping and just kind of taking everything in. Like that area was just fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
The like waterfall and the whole field and everything. I was just like, wow, this is a PS5.
Yeah, I think when I started this game, I was like, I was all in, I was hooked, and then I was like, all right, I'm kind of okay with this. Everything's starting to look the same, and then I got to the Martha's Rest area, and I was like, whoa, I think I'm back in.
Okay.
I think I'm back in.
Yeah.
Something's happening, and then that feeling didn't come back again. But
Yeah, I mean,
Clinton,
there were elements like because they took the medieval like Game of Thrones look so hard. It's like they almost went too hard. They lost like some of the like what Final Fantasy is like the fucking wacky looking characters and shit. Like everybody
Totally
just looked
quirky.
like a fucking NPC villager wearing a vest.
Yeah, there's none of that in this game.
Yeah, like,
Wackiness.
oh man, like Gav and Otto bothered me so much. They were like
God.
really cool characters, and it's like, dude, you just look like an NPC.
Hey,
Clinton, come on, give us some. We've been steamrolling you this whole time.
No, it's fine, man. It's fine. No, I mean nothing.
Are you sad about this game?
Nothing you didn't say already about the visuals. Like obviously, nobody's gonna argue that it doesn't look gorgeous, but I'm gonna equate it to a meal at a fancy restaurant, right? You're gonna get this really over the top, lavish, expensive thing, right? You have this unbelievable ambiance around you. Maybe the fucking server even like puts a napkin over your lap and tucks your chair in and like got gold silverware all over you, right? Then the food comes, and again, it looks incredible. It's like, wow, I'm gonna take a fucking picture of this first before I eat. But the food is still mediocre.
So you're describing that scene from Hook, right? They're eating absolutely nothing.
I see what you did there.
Good metaphor.
But so no matter how great and expensive looking and thrilling everything visually is, if it's still just a pretty mediocre dish that you, Andy, I'm looking at you, don't want to finish, what's the point? You kind of just need it to be delicious. Like you could get a bagel at a bullshit hole in the wall and it could change your life. But
Yeah.
like
Sure, yeah,
a
you're still just
$400
left feeling
meal
empty.
might still be like kind of dog shit.
I think thinking about how beautiful this game is actually just makes me madder because it's so clear. It's so clear where they put their effort.
Yeah.
You know, A, how good it could have been, but B, like just the absolute army of visual artists that they had on the game, and somehow the game ain't fun. Like nobody was sitting in the room like, oh wait, guys, hold on a sec. We probably don't need to spend another 6 months on the 6th Ifrit battle. I think I just found something over here where actually when you play the game, it's not fun at all.
Yeah, they're on the table and like, guys,
Yeah, I mean-
are we having fun?
First, you could definitely see like where they spent all their time and where they didn't. I'm looking at you, blacksmith.
Oh
God.
God. The blacksmith. Where was item crafting in this game?
Now, don't get me wrong. I loved Blackthorn.
Yeah.
That dude was fucking awesome. Super enjoyable to work with. But what he did, oh my God, dude. Yeah, like for something that's so fucking critical to RPGs, what the fuck?
Dude,
Oh wait, are we already there?
fuck it.
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
Fucking
all
let's-
right.
You know the cartoon thing where like a
Andy
dog
just
or
pulled out a
something.
briefcase. What's going on?
You know the cartoon thing where like a dog or something is on a treadmill and someone's holding a fucking a fishing rod with a piece of meat on it. That was me and the idea of being able to craft at some point of this game. I was like, oh, it's going to open up. Blackthorn's going to fucking rip this whole fucking facade open. Never happened.
Yeah.
No, it never.
No, you
Actually,
had that
couldn't
one
believe it.
little side quest where he got
The side
Wait, there were
quest-
side quests?
Yeah, there were a couple Blackthorn side quests.
Oh, you know
Oh,
the things
both
we,
of them.
you know the
talking
things
about
where you
both
just
of
go, you just go get something for somebody else.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you bring
those,
it back.
yeah. Oh, those are called. You're calling those side quests. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they call them in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
you
calling
call
those
them
epic
chores?
wastes of my fucking time. That's what I was calling them.
yeah, understandable. Yeah.
Well, wait, let's just go into side quest right now. Clinton missed one.
Oh, did you?
God.
Let's talk about that.
Boy, did he miss
God.
one. I can't believe that this was a fucking missable side quest. This is
Dude,
This
not
is
only
something
is
else
it
that they
missable-
overlooked.
I don't know if you know about this.
No, what happened?
All right, yeah, go ahead, tell him.
Yeah, you know, I honestly thought I was lied to because in the trailer, it looked like Clive rode a chocobo at least once.
Yeah.
And then I beat the game.
And he hits me up and he's like, dude, I can't believe that they never like give you a chocobo in this game.
I thought they
you-
fucking lied to me, man.
That's a missable quest.
that's
It's
a
a
missable
missable
quest.
quest.
And it's
This dude walked the whole game.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah,
what
I
the
was
funny
so
thing
livid.
is, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, because
Do you,
it's
do you
not much
fucking need the
different.
chocobo at all?
I mean,
makes
I
you
guess
go a
not
little
really.
bit
Because
faster.
don't you have to hold R2 and wait and like hold X and wait for like 10 seconds
Yeah,
to
for
even
him
get
to,
your
like, pick up
chocobo?
pace.
And you're like, yeah, I'm going to just run.
And then you run 10 seconds to a battle, which you have to get off of them.
I gotta say, there definitely were enough warp points in this game that like you were never far from anything.
Yeah.
It didn't
Another
matter too
real
much.
solid animal buddy would have been appreciated, though. But also, like, on topic of chocobos, why are we fighting chocobos now?
Yeah, and cooking
Dude,
them.
yeah, what the fuck? They hate
That was
chocobos in this
so
game.
weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. That like I hated fighting them. They were also like, why am I fighting antelopes, dude? Just let them run by.
There was
Yeah.
something with the blue chocobo. Like just the brownish chocobos
Are
were.
you talking about like the acacic ones?
Oh.
Is
That was
what
fucked
happened?
up that they could even be acacic.
What I was noticing that like the brownish chocobos wouldn't outright attack me unless they were with one of these blue shitheads. If there was a blue shithead around and he saw me, now my chocobo homies are pissed.
Yeah, I think you're right because the brown ones, if you can walk by them and they're fine.
Yeah.
But if you bump into them, they're like it's
Yeah,
like
they're like,
it's
"All right,
like
let's go."
it's like bumping into somebody in GTA on the street. They're just like they're like, no, dude, we are fucking fighting now. It's unbelievable. This company is absolutely fucking insane.
Buckle up, everybody.
I mean, I think one of Square's big things is they're always reaching for like the next thing. They never want to repeat anything. They always want to like push they're almost like Disney where they want to just keep like pushing the boundaries. They just want to get like the new coolest thing.
This is not pushing the boundaries, man.
Can we?
Not at all.
I'm already getting loud. There are 2 fucking buffs in this game, relegated to potions.
And you can only hold one.
It's absolutely fucking
one.
insane.
Do you
Because
want defense
you get
or
these,
attack?
we're in combat, so you get these different iconic abilities, right? And wind and fire and lightning, and none of them do elemental damage at all. They all
fucking
do
one.
raw fucking
The
damage.
fact that there is no elemental damage or elemental weaknesses. That
There's nothing.
There's nothing. It's just straight damage. There's
It's
just
cool.
a number.
I get another iconic ability so I can jump. They all do the same fucking thing.
Totally. It's like this is basic Pokemon shit. Like if you want to like
Pokemon's more involved than this.
That's what I'm saying. Like Pokemon is like your beginner's RPG, and it has the fucking like, water beats fire and earth beats electric. Like that. That's what makes these games fun. That's so adds the like strategy element to these fucking games,
Yeah.
and they just threw that right out the fucking window.
Well, what they did was they're like, Pokemon's been going, 30 fucking years by only having 4 moves. What if we put that in our new game? Where you can only do 4 things.
It was so frustrating that by
You can hit, you can heal, you can buff, and you can sick Torgal.
and you can
Kinda.
dodge.
Like-
and once you figure that out,
Hey, the dodging's the best
game-
part of this
game over.
combat.
well, dude, once
It's the most satisfying part of the combat.
yeah, it is, but it also breaks the game.
totally, yeah, it feels so good to pull off, but then
Yeah,
just like
that
you're
precision
not
dodge.
getting hit.
The precision dodge feels
It
great.
feels great, but then it's
Let's say a few
the
positive
window's
things
so
about
large
this.
that it's too easy to pull off, and you are not getting hit.
You
Yeah.
don't get hit. Dude, you don't need potions in this
Yeah, I told you I played the first 4 hours of the game not getting hit once.
And you also don't need Titan's block ability because what the fuck am I blocking?
Come on,
Never
man.
use Titan's abilities.
It's also harder to pull off. So it's like, why am I going to waste my time to try to time this block and counter when I can just be like, whoop, you missed and get the counter. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
You know how when we had the Last of Us 2 episode where we were pretty much talking about how we just wanted the game to end. It was so fucking bloated.
Yes.
We just kept getting to like, please end. Please stop doing this to me. So I stopped playing this game after the final Titan fight. And that entire boss battle, I was just like, please stop. I am done with this.
Me too.
Please stop this. And then that's where I put it down. I'm just like, I can't do this anymore.
That battle never ended. Yeah,
It didn't
just
fucking end.
kept
There were like
going and
6
kept
phases
going.
and none of them were fun.
That's the last battle I let the spectacle card take it away from me with.
Yeah, so I'm with you on that because I had this like back and forth with it where like I just let it take me for the ride and it was super like it's fucking huge. It's like a crazy fucking light show.
Right.
And like most of the combat is on like or the battle is like on rails, you know,
Yeah.
like yeah, I'm moving forward, but I'm not actually controlling anything. Or like, oh yeah, I'm slamming square, but I can't really get hit. Like, no, the stakes were gone. But it was such a fucking spectacle that I was like, it was like fulfilled a power fantasy of like, oh, I'm taking on Titan. This dude's fucking massive.
And why I liked it too is because Kupka, which I really enjoyed, he wasn't like an in and out character. Like
Yeah,
he
he
had that
was.
first run-in with him where he kidnapped Jill and the stakes were pretty high. You fucking cut off his hands. That was awesome.
That was so sick.
Brutal.
So fucking sick. And I really loved that he was this lingering asshole in the background. You know, he wasn't just in and out. So there was this weight to him when you finally had the Titan battle.
I'm gonna wait till we get to the story beats a little bit, but I disagree with you hard on that. I was pretty upset with his role in this game.
I loved him until Benedicta cashed out. Then he turned into a fucking bumbling idiot.
His whole fucking like
He
character
let
story
himself
went
to
right out
believe
the
he was
window.
like way
that's the-
ahead of everybody else, and then he's just like,
That's
nah,
the thing. In the
big
very
dumb brute.
beginning, they played him up to be like he,
A mastermind.
Like, yeah, a mastermind. Like he was fucking weaving webs. He was like doing shit in the background. He had some like schemes going.
I mean, hey, I can feel for your boy too. Like, I get it, that ass. But dude,
Here we go.
Yeah,
when
but-
you're so in charge,
Yeah, well,
like
I was
he
just waiting for like his grand plot to come out and be like, "Whoa, he just fucking flipped the tables on me," but it just like it never came, and then his entire identity went out the window when he was just like in grieving.
All right, so combat sucks, right? So we can move on from combat.
I pretty much every topic that we touch in this game is I'm gonna keep saying the same thing of like, oh my god, this looks amazing. It's flashy, it's silky, it's so smooth, it's fucking power fantasy, boring as shit. Not really playing.
But here's
Game not fun. There was nothing to the combat once you figured out that you could dodge. Like there was no twist that the combat could throw at you that you couldn't overcome with that skill. So the only thing that the designers could do is like, nah, but they got like way more health though.
yeah. Oh
So
my
it's
God.
just the same thing you're doing longer. And that is not fun. Game not fun, dude.
But you can switch it up like what Xenoblade did was in situations where you have certain cooldowns like a backslash, right? It does more damage if you can when they're staggered and you move around to the back of them. It does more damage regarding your placement.
back
Yeah,
slash.
that's a cool element.
And
yeah.
they have like side attacks, front attacks. Like it like
You have to do
there's very
something.
easy ways that you can just make this a little more engaging.
Totally, yeah, and then that also changes up the variety of enemies, right? 'Cause you're like, oh, I can't hit this enemy coming straight on.
It's so easy.
Where everything just gets fucking smashed.
I
in this
may
game.
have finished this game if it was something that simple just tacked onto it.
You mean if there was any layer of strategy or like?
Yeah, I have that in my notes. There's no fucking strategy in this game.
it's
It's
just
all
smash.
raw damage
Smash.
all the time.
That's
which
all.
is like it's an action game, right? But like it's not a good one.
But that right there also plays such a huge part into like choosing your abilities. There are like 38. There's 38 fucking different abilities in this game, of which you can equip fucking 9. So it's like I have all these fucking things I can do, and I have to limit myself to just picking this many. But which ends up what happens is you just pick the ones that like you get a good combo out of to like chew
Yeah.
the stagger bar up and then deal a lot of damage. So it's like, what's the point of any of these?
And combat gives you no upgrade points to like upgrade abilities. So like you end up hamstrung into like the
you're kinda
the 6
locked in.
abilities you like, because those are the ones that you've been able to upgrade. There's not a good, unless you're going to grind in this game, which God bless you if you grinded this game. God bless you, man.
The last thing I have to say about the combat is that this is how I played the game after maybe 20 hours. So I do hold square R1, hold square R2, triangle, cycle to the next one. Hold square R1, hold square R2, cycle to the next
just
icon.
go right through each one.
And then when I get back to the first one, I wait until that one is all cooled down, and then I just cycle through them again. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Like, there's no reason to do anything else.
Yeah, you could sometimes get like a cool combo system going of like, all right, I hit him this way, I knock him up, hit him this way, switch to the, like, sometimes it could be a little engaging and fun, but like,
I tried
again,
doing
like
that.
I said,
Like-
once you get a certain rhythm and you do it 84 fucking times, it's no longer.
But here's the thing:
the
I
fun that it
tried
was
doing
before.
like I was very much enjoying like having Torgal do Ravage, hit him up in the air, and then I did an air combat, and then I hit him in the air a bunch, and then I quickly realized it does the exact same amount of damage if I just hit him while he's on the ground.
Yeah, it's really just to
So
keep you engaged.
it's really just eye candy.
It's eye candy. It's
There's
just
no
like
reason
everything
to
else
fight
in
him
the
while
game,
he's in
right?
the air and keep him up. It does the same damage.
Yeah, it does the same. It's really just to try to like mix it up for you so you don't get fucking
All
bored.
right, I gotta stop talking because this is not going to be enjoyable for anybody. We're just complaining.
just bitching and moaning.
Yeah, it's awful.
All right, here we go. So, when Cid dies, he's essentially replaced with a new center focus, your boy Ultima. I think he was a pretty badass antagonist. What do you guys think?
All right. Well, yeah, I gotta say, like, when he appeared, when his big reveal, like that whole scene where you go down into the mines,
Right.
You smash that fucking crystal, and everything just goes fucking like.
Was that the
bananas.
first crystal you smashed? Is that after Benedicta?
Yeah, this is when
Was it the
Cid
first one?
goes full Ramu.
Yeah, that's when you think
Yeah.
Cid dies first.
No, that's where he dies.
That's where he dies
That's
for
where.
real.
Oh, that's where he actually dies.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah,
all
like,
right.
everything goes fucking nuts in that. Like you smash the crystal, and then there's just a fucking void that appears. Typhon fucking comes out.
right?
You're like, what the fuck is this? You're fighting this fucking thing. I think that's the first time you get control of Free, and then you're fucking going toe to toe as a Free and Typhon, and everything's fucking nuts. And then Ultima comes out, and you're like, who the fuck is this? And everything's insane. And then Joshua shows up, and you're like, whoa, I didn't know you were fucking alive. What the fuck?
Yeah, it starts
Yeah.
getting
And then
sick, dude.
everything is insane right there. And I was like, I was like, wow, this game's fucking nuts. And then the story just fucking fell apart.
Yes, sure
Did it really? I didn't play too much after that, so
It pauses, and it feels like it just never picks up again because they just get into this like formulaic approach.
Yeah, not to mention, like, right after that, they're like, 5 years later.
Oh, that
I was like,
too.
what?
Oh, dude,
Everything
I don't
that
even
just
want to
happened?
talk about
Holy
that.
smokes! What a choice!
All this stuff just happened. What
what a
was
choice.
next? 5 years?
Years,
And you
yeah.
haven't smashed another crystal? You haven't
Yeah.
fucking, like...
You haven't done anything.
you look exactly the same.
Yeah,
I mean, the big
You're
part
wearing the
was-
same clothes, my guy.
You have the same weapons. You have the same armor.
Yeah, like, you didn't gain a level?
Yeah, he didn't gain a level.
I guess the big thing was that they were rebuilding the hideaway. He was establishing himself as Cid, but I think 5 years is kind of...
Again, replace that
much.
with weeks.
Yeah, a
Yes,
bit,
I'll allow it. But no, my disappointment with Ultima lies in that. Man, he just
I also couldn't get I thought it was inconsistent. I couldn't get a grasp
That's
on
exactly
because
it,
you,
yes.
You have Joshua run in and apparently like capture him, right? He like seals him away within himself.
Yeah, he swallowed that boy's soul.
Right? So then you're like, okay, well, he's like contained right now.
You to pay the
But
troll
then-
toll.
here's where the question marks come in. Yeah,
But then the little
he
the little
says
dude,
once, like at the very end, that he severed himself or the survivors of his old planet 16 times, and that's it. That's all you get. They didn't
Yeah.
elaborate at all, and like at the end too.
right? You
So, like, what
you
the
find
fuck,
out that
dude?
there's like multiple of him, but they don't explain
Yeah.
that at all. So I was so fucking confused because you think he's in Joshua, but then he's also possessing little dude, Dion's like little brother.
Yeah,
So you're like-
half brother. Come on.
Yeah, but you're like, well, wait, how are you doing this? Like, I thought you were in Joshua over here.
And then he's also possessing
then-
fucking Barnabas and
Right. And
It's fucking like
it's like,
it's all.
you're like, what the fuck?
He severed himself 16 times, dude. Didn't you know?
Yeah, okay. So what was the fucking, so why did Joshua even catch
Yeah,
that
why you
one?
That's what I'm
why do you
saying.
swallow him?
I meant to watch a video on the rest of the story, but I didn't.
That's fine. I mean, there isn't much else. It
That
really,
sucks to know.
it
I mean,
really
like,
it
that-
just falls apart, and like it leaves you with a lot of questions. Like one of my favorite parts of the game was when you get into Phoenix Gate and you go down into like the fallen ruins, and you're like, whoa,
we go.
like that was like a peak moment for me where I was just like, oh, look at this shit, this is wild. What the fuck were the fallen?
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, it's just
No, you don't
irrelevant,
got to know
dude.
about that, dude.
Complete. Yeah, I mean, you can learn a little about it by fucking your boy's book.
You think that's just seeding DLC?
So they did just announce 2 DLCs,
Of course.
that are coming.
Of course.
I think
Paid.
early next year.
Hey, you gonna get those?
I want to know where the fuck Leviathan is.
Thank you. That's where
If one of those 2 DLCs isn't Leviathan,
Wait, so the whole
Lost,
you're still missing one of the icons in the game.
Leviathan never shows up. Never shows up.
So what? There's supposed to be 8, right?
Yeah,
And you get
And
7?
there was still 7.
you got 7. Yeah, and that they even show a banner that had like it's like a piece of art that depicts all the icons on one banner and Ultima at the top, and Leviathan is there. Joshua even says it depicts Leviathan the Lost, and that's all they
okay.
say about him.
Yeah, he's
Dude, my
that's
thing
a
is,
DLC
like-
seed for sure.
yeah, we want Leviathan, obviously, but like if you're not going to give it to us and also dangle the fruit of there are 8 icons in this game, dude, just don't tell me Leviathan's a thing because he's not.
Did you need more icons though? Did
No,
you need
because
more?
all the-
Did you want to fight one more shit boss battle like that just to add 8 more abilities that you're not going to use? How good does the game start though? The first 2
yeah,
hours of this
man.
game kick ass.
The game was such a fucking false promise.
I honestly kind of wish we spent more time with him as a kid. I thought like just that
Yeah.
world was fun and just getting
because
to
there
like
were characters then,
totally.
right? And then by the time you're halfway through the game, all the characters that you liked are dead.
But like you said in the beginning, the first couple hours there are characters. When
the
the demo
family.
when the demo ends and you fucking feel that way about his mother,
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, whoa.
she was like another false promise. I was hoping she was gonna just be like this fucking looming thing in the game.
Yeah, I
right?
thought she was
She
going to get
fizzled
to
out, huh?
Cersei level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought she was going to be the one of the big antagonists in the entire
Yeah, I
game.
played like what,
Totally.
25 hours after that, and I maybe saw 40 seconds of her.
I will say though,
Yeah, she doesn't really do much of anything, which is like, the same as Kupka and Benedicta. Like, I thought she had some big scheme that was going to come out, and
I know.
she just fucking dissipated and went away.
when she took her big leave, I think I put my controller down. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was
Big
just like,
leave. Did you take the big sleep?
she committed suicide.
Woof.
Yeah, big woof.
Big woof. Big woof.
Dude, I think I put my controller down in that moment. And I was just like, whoa.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I mean, to wrap up on story and
Let's wrap up the whole thing.
Yeah, I think we can. I mean, we've gone through just about all the beats. We bounced around a lot in this one.
I just want to stick in there. They really did my boy Dion dirty.
Totally.
They really did.
And you didn't even get to the end. It's even worse.
Really.
Yeah,
wait,
it's
you didn't
even
finish it
worse.
either?
I didn't finish it. No. And I never will.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, you-
I understand that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right, so Square Enix gave us only 8 icons in this game, right? But I think we can do one better, boys. Let's fucking summon Alexander for Divine Judgment.
All right, time to wrap this thing up, guys. We're going to give some final thoughts and give this bad boy a score.
Let's make our way around the room. Why don't you go first, Eric?
Okay, I wasn't ready.
How about you, AJ?
Yeah. I'll keep it short and sweet. Pros. I love they got my boy Nectar in here. Fucking Moogle. Probably one of the strongest characters in the game.
That was a lot for me, too.
He was so scary looking, though.
Yeah, but like in a good way.
Wait, so is he the guy? Is he the guy who manages the hunt board?
Yeah.
Sure is.
Okay,
yeah.
The one and only.
Yeah, he's
That
pretty cool.
pointless fucking thing.
Cons. Yeah. I would just say. I would just say game not fun. Game not fun. I love it.
For me, pros. I mean, we all spoke a lot about how this game looks fantastic. Yeah, and obviously the game looks amazing. Certain story beats are fantastic. Cons, press, everything else. Yeah.
No.
I had fun with a lot of it, but it wore off real quick for me. So, I mean, I will give it that. I enjoyed a lot of my time with it until I didn't, and that's when I put it away.
Admirable.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing with this game. It has a strong start. Like the power fantasy is high. The bar keeps getting raised. The spectacles are amazing. And like you're riding the high for a while, and then when it fades off, it fucking fades off. And you're just kind of like, wow. What?
Yeah, there was no real reason for it to drop off a cliff that immediate. It was like an epiphany where I was just like, oh, this game's not fun. And I'm too old. I don't need to force myself through games that aren't fun.
Yeah,
to see the end of it. I'm okay with just stopping.
Yeah, it comes in fast when it drops.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so for me, I mean the pros here is that it's just like it's
Sorry.
what happened.
I just keep playing AJ's game not fun.
Game not fun.
Game not fun.
Game not fun.
I just want to see that on like the most produced review on YouTube. It's just like
not
game
fun.
not fun.
That's the barometer. Just game fun, game not fun.
Straight up, dude.
I mean, number one thing when you're making a game, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that would
make
be
fun.
like Quina's review. There are two things: game fun and
yeah,
game not fun.
Game no fun, dude.
I'm sorry,
Two
Eric.
things in this
Go
world.
ahead,
No, that's
go ahead.
fucking great. Yeah, so I mean, the pro for me is that like this is absolutely crazy production level, right? You got like no loading times. Everything is smooth as silk. Voice acting is outstanding. Aside from goats, I still don't know what the fuck they were doing with that fucking guy.
Oh, dude,
I don't know why he was here. I don't
The big
know.
guy?
That-
what the
That was
fuck?
just the guy that carries the cripple on his back in Game of Thrones, right? Like that.
Oh,
straight
Hodor,
up.
yeah.
So it was
Except
basically
even
I've
more
never-
pointless.
I've never made that connection.
definitely what they were going for. But
For
then they were
sure.
just like,
Yeah, just like
leave
this
him alone. We won't talk about that character anymore.
fucking weird. I couldn't stand listening to that fucking guy. So I mean, everything is a fucking crazy light show. The power fantasy's high. It's absolutely insane. But then the negatives there is the game loop is just like do a story quest, bunch of fetch quests. Do a story quest, fetch quest. The leveling and the equipment upgrades was just fucking missing. A story that starts like super strong and enthralling just doesn't really amount to anything like towards the end. It's just like falls apart.
Totally.
What about you, Sid?
I think the best thing Squeenix can do is demake this game into a 16-bit, much fat trimmed version of itself with actual playable party members 4 at a time. Give me fucking Clive as your main boy. Maybe you can't switch him out like your typical JRPG, you know? But I want Torgal. I want Cid. I want fucking Jill.
Gav, Joshua, Dion.
Wade.
Yeah,
You
even if
want
they're come
Wade,
and go
bro.
characters, sure.
Wade,
give them to
hell
me.
yeah.
Give me Mid. Mid is pretty fucking cool too.
Give me
Let's do
Dion,
it.
dude.
Dion, yeah,
Give me
absolutely.
Dion. And don't fucking kill him, dude. Don't do that.
I think that's honestly something they should do. You want DLC? Listen to me, Square Enix. I will pay, I don't know, $40. Just demake the game, playable characters, the hallway from place to place. Give it more interest like Sea of Stars did, where there's like a thing or two to do.
Yeah,
and
instead of just wander from point to point on the map.
yeah, exactly. I think that's what this game needs.
Yeah,
Could be
they're
an
plugging
easy
their
thing.
ears right now, dude.
100%.
Yeah, they don't listen to
Yeah, it's stuff with
Peeps
dollar
like me.
bills.
Yeah, they're the Ultima, and I'm the fucking people.
Hey, you want that? Play Bravely Default or Octopath or whatever.
That's what
You
I
ain't gonna
think
get any of that shit in Final Fantasy ever again.
But yeah, I mean,
unfortunately.
they did design that HD 2D thing from Octopath, and it's just like, dude, just put that game in there.
And it's selling.
Give it to
They-
a small team, you
They
know,
gotta
even
see
if
that
it's
it's
like
selling. Like Dragon Quest XI absolutely destroyed, and that was just straight up classic RPG. There was nothing.
That's a masterpiece of a game.
Yeah, masterpiece, and it's like nothing that you haven't had before, but it did everything right.
Holy
And
smokes,
it had
what
it
a
all.
game. Yeah.
They use the same goddamn songs.
Same songs.
Same songs.
No change.
Yeah.
Same
You listen to
lots.
4
It's got the
songs
same
for 100
enemies.
hours of the game.
Same enemies, same song. Nailed it.
Game fun.
And it's fun.
just quick once more around the circle. I'm going to give this 6 crystals out of 10.
I agree with you. I'm going with a 6 as well on this because I mean, it started great. It had a lot of potential. There were some really great things about it. Made me feel things, and then I
I think
stopped.
AJ and I are probably going to have similar scores.
These guys are not.
Uh-oh, these
Yeah.
guys are coming in hot.
Wow, I mean that's generous. I'll give it 6 cactor needles out of 10,000, my guy.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I think you guys are really generous. I just don't rate the visuals high enough to overcome the lack of engaging gameplay. Yeah, you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. You're coming from a strict like gameplay side of it, and not so much of like how things look or whatever, because that's that's less important than how well, or not how well it plays, but how much fun you
100%
when you play.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
I totally get that. I see where you're coming from.
Sorry, guys. This is 4 Phoenix Downs.
Hey, yeah,
Phoenix Downs were something, right?
yeah,
Yeah, you nailed it.
4 out of 10, dude. I can't.
No, I understand.
I
where
was
you're coming
thinking
from.
5, and then I'm like, I gave Tears of the Kingdom 7.
Yeah,
And like, I even thought like, I think I may have given that game too high of a score.
No, I mean, like I said, I totally see where you guys are coming from. I didn't want to hit it too hard because I did like have a lot of fun with it as I was like taking it for the ride and stuff. But it, in the end, it left me really wanting.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
In
thinking.
the end,
I'm
it
thinking
doesn't
like,
even matter, dude.
True. So
in my mind, a 6 or a 7 isn't essentially a game that I hate.
yeah, you're
Right.
Yeah.
A 5 is, to me, I love half of it, and I don't love half of it.
Well, I hear you, but
So-
I wouldn't
That
finish
makes sense.
a game that is a 5 though.
Yeah,
And I
same
feel like
here.
a
We
6
finished it,
is
so.
the most acceptable bottom
But here's
number
where that scale
I
is,
will, like,
because-
see the game through,
If 5 is that low, then what the fuck is 1, 2, 3, and 4?
It's unplayable.
Unplayable,
It's like,
yeah.
But if they're
Don't
all
put
the
any time
same,
into
then
Different levels of unplayable.
Yeah, I mean, one through so once you hit,
my scale's a little different because
I would
like
just say once you hit like 3 or 4 even, it's like, okay, don't spend money on this. But then it's kind of the range of just like, okay, so how bad did you fuck up between 1 and 4? You know what I mean? It's really, I think all it is.
yeah, it's fine. I'm staying with 4.
No, that's fine. I would say, yeah, once you
think if-
pass 5, it's like,
I think if you're going to rate a game 1, 2, one or 2, we're probably not going to talk about it on this podcast. Probably not worth anybody's fucking time, right?
yeah.
But I think that's why I'm
Unless
being
it's
so
a
harsh
disaster.
is because
So many
like,
people played this game.
this is Final Fantasy.
yeah. It's a
And, like-
flagship game of a flagship company.
There are 2 things people love about Final Fantasy coming from someone who's not a Final Fantasy person, and it's combat and story.
Yep.
And did it bullseye any of those?
Oh God, no.
No, totally
See,
not.
Then how can
And
I get? Yeah.
See, here's my thing. This is why I'm giving it a 6, because I think they did sometimes. It was a roller coaster that,
Ups and downs, peaks and downs.
yeah, sure did. The peaks were really fucking high, but the lows were really fucking low. And that's my argument to
Yeah.
this game as a whole.
Yeah, I'm in that same.
I feel like just the combat was a red herring. It was just like it was holding me by the nose the entire time, thinking it was gonna get any different than what it was in your first 1 hour of the game,
Same, yeah.
and it didn't.
Lots
At
of
all.
things in this game
So
did
that I can't. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna stick with a 4 because of that, because I feel violated.
All right, but I got a fun thing planned. So we're going to pick up the mood a bit after
Yay.
we pummeled this fucking game and we're all feeling down. I came up with a cool little thing. Well, I think it's fucking cool. So we're going to find out.
We'll find out.
So since this is the fucking 16th installment and it had absolutely no party members in it, I wanted to do a thing where you pick your party member.
Yes.
I put together this draft we're going to do. I did my best to break every playable character throughout the Final Fantasy series.
The main line.
Yep, the mainline 1 through 16 series, and I tried to put them into the class that they fit best, whether it be monk, black mage, white mage, warrior, knight. And we're going to go through class by class, snake style. You get to pick one, and once you pick them, that character is out and nobody else can also pick that character.
You are guys, round of a fucking applause for Eric. You are such a gem.
This is gonna be fun, dude.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good
My
time.
party's gonna kick ass.
I think it's going to be fun.
So you
He's
think-
printed
so
us out
totally-
this awesome fucking grid based so we can all have
yeah,
a
it's a,
visual.
it's a draft
picture.
board, is what it is.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is a
totally.
draft
This is
board.
great.
We've got pictures accompanying each of the characters here. So if we forgot who the hell Puffy is, we got a little.
Yeah.
We got a little.
And I think we even have a fun twist of an element here with our boy Andy in the room, because the three of us, Clinton and AJ and myself, we're FF vets here.
Yeah.
We're pretty versed with everybody. We know who's who.
They don't call
Andy-
me Sid for nothing.
Andy's only played a couple Final Fantasies, so
And I
he's
don't think
gonna-
any of them fully.
so I think the majority of his picks, he's going to be going off visuals. He's just going to pick the dude that just kind of corresponds and shines out to him the
Yeah,
brightest.
we'll see what happens because it's going to be pretty interesting when I pick someone that somebody else wants and I have no fucking idea. I'm going to be making some people very mad here today.
That's going to be a wild card element, I think, thrown in here. But yeah, so I'd say let's dive in, huh?
Let's do it.
Why don't you? You came here. You prepared the thing. Why don't you get first pick of the first draft?
No. We're going to pass that off to our special guest here in the room.
I love
getting
that,
first pick. All right, AJ, you're up first. We are kicking it off with the big-ass warrior class, which tends to have most of our main characters in it, so that we're starting off strong.
Dude, it's a tough pick, man. I'm looking at this list and there's kind of an obvious pick that I'm gonna skip it. And I'm gonna go with my heart, and I'm gonna go with Squall from Final Fantasy.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
That's my boy. You can say
So
he's
Squall's
pouty.
out?
You can say that he does that thing where he takes his hand and goes from his chest outward
That's
too
so
much.
fucking hard.
But that is hard as hell, and that's my dude.
But yeah, that was my number one pick, and I
Really?
Absolutely.
That's my
Squall.
guy.
I
mean,
we
I
actually
would've
had an
guessed that.
episode where I talked about like how
I would've
hard I
guessed
connected
that,
with
yeah.
Squall.
Yeah,
Character connection
definitely.
episode.
All right, so Final Fantasy VIII Squall is off the list. We're coming to you, Andy.
Oh, me next?
That's right, dude.
Oh, it's going to be pretty easy for you guys because I'm choosing my man Wade.
Wade.
Because my middle name is Wade, and I think we had very similar hair at one point in our lives. So I'm going Wade all day from Final Fantasy 16. Here we go.
All right, all
Fuck
right.
yeah, he's
Hell
your
yeah.
boy. But I was so confused by his hairstyle. I thought maybe after the time jump it would change. It didn't.
No, I
rocking it.
definitely had his haircut at one point. So
that shag. All right, Clinton, coming over to you for the third pick.
I see Cloud here. I ain't gonna go for Cloud though.
Oh,
I'm gonna choose fucking Tidus because he's insane, and I adore Tidus in the funniest way possible.
you like that
Unhinged.
football? I would say the most unique Final Fantasy protagonist. Just a
In every way.
fucking
Just look at
soccer player out of his element trying to make it happen.
Yeah, dude. Just fucking look at him. He's got one short, one pant.
one band.
Exactly. Dude's insane. I love him. I'm so here for Tidus. What about you, bud?
Well, yeah, I didn't expect that you guys just left Cloud out here.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to still be on the table.
Last pick of the round.
I was
Yeah.
gonna go full in on Squall, and I thought I was gonna end up having to take like Lightning or Noctis, to be honest. Those were like who I was preparing to take.
All right, yeah.
Noctis just because of who I wanted him to be,
Oh,
and Lightning because she's Cloud Squall. She's literally the two of them just mashed together.
it's true. So was Cloud your number 2 pick?
Yeah, I'll take Cloud. He's here. I mean, he's fucking Cloud, right?
Yeah. Iconic.
Yeah, absolutely iconic.
I love Cloud so much. I just hate the remake, so no Cloud.
Yeah, we won't go down that road. We're going to move on to the second category, White Mage. And since I was last to pick that round, it means I get to go first this time.
Nice.
And I'm sticking with the 7th theme. I'm taking Aerith, too,
wow.
since she's here. She is all mine.
Hey, if you're picking Aerith, I'm going to pick Eris.
Oh. Boo.
Sorry, guys.
Moving on to you, AJ.
I see my girl Rosa's on the board. I'm taking Rosa from Final Fantasy IV.
What a companion.
Love that.
Back to you, Andy.
Oh, I'm taking my girl Yuna.
Yuna.
Why not?
You took my fucking girl. How you gonna have Titus without Yuna? You split us up. You.
Yuna's a great pick because she slots into so many classes.
What'd you call her?
Like she is a white mage, but she's also a black mage. She's also a summoner. She does so many things.
Yeah.
So great pick for versatility.
And
I-
her eyes are different colors, guys.
Even
Yeah.
two different color eyes.
She's two different
that's cool.
races.
Mixed race,
Is all
yeah,
bed a
all
race?
bed.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Garnet/Dagger from Final Fantasy IX.
Why the fuck 4?
Her story is so tragic. I feel for her so much.
It is tragic that she could have picked any name to like mask her identity, and she went with Dagger.
She
The
is
thing
so
she
sheltered,
happened to be
dude.
holding at the time.
She is so sheltered.
Like
Come on,
like a 5-year-old just looked at the thing in the room and was like, "What's that called? You don't know what a dagger is,
dude. She's a prisoner
but then
basically in that castle her whole fucking life. Of course, she's never seen a
basically
dagger.
brick
But the
from Anchorman, dude.
Yeah.
I am Dagger. I am
Lamp.
I am Dagger.
I am like,
but it's like the other like weird part about that is like no matter what that thing was called, she was going with it. Like, it wasn't like he was going to go, oh, it's called a dagger. And she was like, no. What's that thing? Like, no, she was just like, even if he was like, oh, that's a schmiggle. I want my name to be Schmiggle.
I would have picked Schmiggle.
That's a didgeridoo.
I hated her fucking character in that game. So, way to go. And since you got last pick, my man Clinto, you are coming into the next class of Black Mage.
Black Mage.
Where's
all
that
right.
firepower at? Who are you going with?
Ooh, I'm looking at Vivi's name, and I fucking love Vivi.
Yeah, I knew you were going to go for Vivi.
But Lulu is also fucking great, too.
Lulu rules. She's so powerful in that game.
Dude,
too. When you get that
Yeah.
double
All right,
cast, dude, she starts
I'm getting rid
slaying.
of this option paralysis. It's Lulu for me. You've
Good
seen
call.
those belts. Come on. All right, so Lulu's off the board. Who are you choosing, bud?
I'm caught between Palom, who I think is just such a little fucking great pest, and he's so powerful that I'd love to see what he would turn into. Like, think of like adult Palom. He's
Yeah.
gonna be fucking tearing the world in half.
Yeah, totally.
But also, you got Terra on this list.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Terra is my girl, and then I also, for some reason, really love Edia's appearance.
Yeah.
Edia, I think, is
Bad
just
bitch
so
energy.
fucking slick and
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the bait and switch, too, when like you finally realize she's not the big bad.
totally. But yeah, she has such a like presence to her.
Yeah,
Dude,
she sure
her
does.
theme.
Yeah.
Her theme.
Powerful.
Dude, yeah, and that's the first thing you fucking hear in that game, too. It's so good.
sick.
That is delivery, bud.
Really, really good. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Edia. I'm gonna run with it.
Whoa.
I'm gonna fucking take Edia.
Good, man.
Over to you, AJ. Who you taking
Ooh.
for your Black Mage?
I can't watch Terra go by. I gotta snatch
Absolutely,
up
great.
Terra.
'Cause
Yeah, considering out of all the Final Fantasy games I played, Final Fantasy VI is my favorite.
Classic.
And Terra is probably my favorite.
So
Any
good.
character.
Yeah.
You stole it
Sorry.
from
Can't
the
let
guy
it
who doesn't
roast.
know shit. Oh, so that means this gets interesting because I did not pick anyone else. So I have no fucking idea who any of these people
all
are.
right, so Andy's
know who
going
Vivi is.
totally off of looks here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
obviously know who Joshua is.
I'm not picking Joshua.
Yeah.
That dude could eat a shit.
Wow.
Suck a butt, guy.
He can suck one butt. Yeah, Vivi. Why not?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I would hate
Hell
to
yeah.
see Vivi not get picked.
I was gonna say we would have to riot if Vivi didn't get picked up here.
My God.
Yeah, and it does work because I did play a decent amount of Final Fantasy IX, and I think I gave you my copy, right?
Sure did.
Yeah. So I
Did
do
you guys
remember
happen to
Vivi.
catch the Vivi scarecrows, by the way, in 16?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was so good.
Yeah,
The
that's
Black
cool.
Mage
Totally.
scarecrows.
Hell yeah.
I was hoping to see Tella get picked up. just fucking meteor himself to death.
That's amazing.
Great category, man.
Fuck
A lot of
yeah.
good ones in there.
Totally. So Andy, since you got last pick, you're coming in first for the Blue Mage.
Oh man, this is great because I'm gonna pick my man Kamari.
Ooh,
that's a
great
good one.
one.
Hell yeah.
Kimari's also a versatile one. He was tough to place because he is totally a blue mage because you're learning all those enemy abilities, but he also has like jump. He could be a dragoon. He can heal. He could do. You can spec him into fucking anything. He starts in like the middle of the sphere grid.
He's an everyman.
And he's
Totally.
only the littlest Ronso.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had
Poor
a
fucking
medium
guy.
Ronso.
Touche.
I mean, I like anthropomorphic stuff.
He rules.
And I like the mystique of just someone not really saying much of anything.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know. He was so mysterious in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, he's a great character.
And I loved him. I loved him not talking and just.
Totally, yeah, and a testament to the writing to create a character that.
And when he did, if I'm not mistaken, when he did speak, it was important. And
Yeah.
you fucking listen.
And oh man, I felt for him so hard. You know, you've been chasing this maniac Seymour this whole game. And then Seymour appears on Gagazette and he's like, hey, yo, Kamari, you ever hear of fucking genocide? Sorry, bud.
Wow. That was so extreme yet so nonchalant at the same time.
You ever hear about genocide? Sorry, bud.
Seymour, that sick son of a bitch.
Oh my god, you're up next to pick, but I almost feel like you should go last.
Time out, dude.
Oh my god.
All right, Clinton, you're up next. We only got a couple to choose from. Not a lot of blue mages
Quina.
out there. Oh, you took Quina?
Sure did.
One of my favorite characters. Great choice.
So I couldn't say no to Quina, but now I'm realizing I'm
Such a
pretty
wise character.
stuck to Final Fantasy 9 and 10 right now. I need to change things up. So yeah,
I hear you. Yeah, I've
Plenty-
only got 7 and 8 going here.
Plenty of categories to go here.
it's true.
Back over to me. You took Quina, you took Kimari.
I know where this is going.
I got to go with Gao.
All right.
Got to go with
Yeah,
Gao.
I saw that.
And finishing up this category, we're moving back to AJ.
I'm gonna go Red 13. Love Red 13.
Nice.
Another character that doesn't speak too much, but is just fucking
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah, him and Kamari honestly share quite a bit in story. Genocide as well. He's the last one.
Oh my god.
Trying to keep the podcast light,
Dude,
but
yeah, I said, I started out saying that this part was going to be fun.
No, it's just that I just made that connection now, and I was just like, wow, look at that. Poor guys, my kitty cat friends. I love my kitty cat friends so much.
We should have more kitty cat friends.
Maybe
I
that's
should.
why Final
In
Fantasy
Final
16 didn't hit the mark as much.
Oh my god.
No fucking kitty cat friends.
Well, you got a doggy
got a doggy friend though.
doggy friend instead.
It's a good boy.
All right, next category. We're sticking with the mage theme here, and we're
Oh,
going
boy.
over to the red mage, which is
Tell
pretty
me-
scarce.
What is a
Slim
fucking
pickings,
red
bud.
mage?
So a red mage is when you are kind of good at black magic and you're kind of good at physical attacks. So you get a little mix of both, because usually your warriors don't have any like magical abilities, and your mages suck at hitting things with the stick.
It's true.
So your red mage is kind of like
Jack of all trades, master of none. Can do a little bit of
Bingo.
magic, a little
Love it.
bit of physical.
I love it.
Then I get the only character other than the Moogle and the dog from Final Fantasy 16 that I give a shit about. I'm gonna take Sidolphus.
Oh, good man.
that was the big one in this
He was
category.
the
It's
fucking
gonna be
best part of that game.
It's gonna be rough for the rest of us.
Damn it.
Over to you, Andy.
Fuck, if Sidolphus is gone, then I'm gonna take my man Puffy because fucking
great call.
money ain't a thing, dude.
Hey, I mean, he was the first red mage from Final Fantasy 1, and you got to respect a guy that comes in with a name like Puffy and just fucking goes for it.
Yeah.
All right, coming over to you, Clinton. who you taking for red mage? Slim Pickens here.
Yeah. Who the fuck is Scott from Final Fantasy 2?
You know, Scott.
My man Scott.
That'll be the day I get caught with a Scott in my party, dude.
You know what? I'm gonna pick Scott just because of that name. That name just pulled my attention like no other.
Hey, yeah, you know, he's a guy. He's out there doing his thing. He's working hard. Loves the game.
Guy. 'Cause
Yeah, he's,
that guy looks like he'll give you a fucking noogie, dude.
Yeah, I love his jumpsuit too.
that guy.
Expect a guy coming in with a Slipknot jumpsuit.
That guy'll stuff you in a locker.
Dude, his sword looks like one of those. What is it? Tommy has in Power Rangers.
The flute whistle.
Yeah, it looks like a longer
yeah.
version of that,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Fucking flute dagger.
The flute whistle.
Dude, I would
except
have killed a man to have had the dragon flute
yeah.
toy that
Yeah.
they came out with at some point.
Understandable.
So
That
sick.
warrants a death.
Had the
yeah.
white saber though.
Yeah.
Had the white saber.
Same. Yeah.
Oh boy, so I'm coming in last year. I mean, I guess
Scott's not on the table, bud. Get over it.
well, I guess I'm left with Clive here, who has powers of all the icons out there. Oh,
Mythos.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, his mom
pretty
don't
good.
love him though.
Yo,
Well, his daddy loves him twice as much, so it's all good. It's all good.
his
Yeah,
daddy
he's-
loves him so
Yeah,
much.
he's dead.
All right, well, that
Yeah, he sure
Like,
is.
boy.
Dude, I got bad news for you.
All right, hit us with that next fucking class, bud.
All right, we're coming into a great banger category here to make up for the lack of red mages. We're coming into the knight category.
go.
So this is your defender. This is your healer. He's taking the hits. He's looking out for everybody. And oh my gosh, it's my pick first. And for me,
I know where you're
it's
going.
between Celeste, the Magitech fucking runic knight, or Orin. Fucking rules.
I love Orin. He's one of
Orin.
my favorite characters in all of
Orin is
Final
so
Fantasy.
fucking cool. You know, I'm such a six guy. I'm taking Celeste.
why we're here.
Celeste fucking rules.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, there goes mine.
Up next, AJ. Go for it.
Dude, I'm next. Oh my god. My team is stacked, dude.
Love it.
'Cause I'm going Cecil, Dark Knight, and Paladin.
Knew you were.
Hell yeah.
You only get to
guy.
pick one: Dark Knight or Paladin.
Is that true?
It is now.
I just made it up. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't switch between in that game. He commits.
I already got a white mage. I trust my white mage. I'm going Dark Knight. Cecil.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
leaning into the
let's
darkness.
go.
Love that.
Great pick.
All right, Andy.
I can't ruin Clinton like this. I really can't.
No, honestly, you can't. I've got three that are all bangers for me.
This is a stacked ass.
Yeah, you can, it's hard to go
Stacked
wrong here. Man.
ass.
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna pick Orin because he does a lot of damage. I really don't give a shit about him though.
Hey.
He's
Take your arm out of your
It's hurt
Bro.
real bad. His hurt.
You're such
Take that arm out of that
you're
robe,
such
dude.
an
What are you
ableist.
doing?
You're not picking him because he's dead, right?
Dude, the turtleneck's not supposed to go that high, my guy.
Hey-o.
It's supposed to stay right here.
Keeps his neck nice and
I'm going to pick Beatrix.
Whoa.
That was actually my pick.
Looks pretty sick.
Wow, Beatrix is such
Yeah,
a
she got that eye
fucking
patch.
badass.
She's a
I don't really remember much of
Hard
it.
as nails.
Well, sorry, bud. I thought you were going for Orin. So
Hey, great. No, it's a good pick. It's a good pick.
All right, well, I'm gonna go for Orin. There it
Hey,
is.
everybody's happy.
Yeah, look at that.
My honorable mention was Cypher.
Hell yeah,
Cypher
the sorceress
kicks
is night.
We know.
so much ass. We know he's.
Honestly,
I'm
I
a
thought
big Cypher
Eric
guy.
was gonna take it, and you were gonna be upset because that was your first pick. That
I
would
mean-
have been the thing.
I mean, Cypher isn't even a traditional knight. I really just put him in that category because he wants to be a knight so bad.
So bad.
it's true. It's
So
true.
I did it more for him.
Yeah.
Because he is not a knight by knight standards.
No, he's not.
Just in it for
He needs
himself.
to grow up.
Yeah, he's totally in it for himself.
I've got my fucking booze swigging Orin after all. So look at that. There we go.
I had no idea.
I was letting it develop. I didn't know what you were trying to say, dude.
Oh, first time you see him, he's fucking swigging that homebrew while Sin's just gathering up some power in the distance.
Pouring one out for his homie.
Or pouring
Hell
one
yeah.
in, rather.
your fucking reaction. That was like an office level reaction. Like I was a camera, you looked at me like.
Well, I don't know why, but my brain just went straight to like boofing. Just pouring it right in his ass rather than the logical place, which would be like in his mouth to drink. I don't know.
This is insane.
Orin's left arm was injured in a horrible boofing incident.
So what do you get to choose Monk now? Is that what's going on?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, last to pick. So he's up first for Monk.
I definitely am not going to pick Snow. Fuck Final Fantasy 13.
Your boy Troy Baker.
Was that Troy Baker?
Yeah, that's Troy Baker. His first and only Final Fantasy role.
You just blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Still not picking Snow, though.
Fair enough. I in defense of Snow, he gets a little bit better as the game goes on. Most people didn't make it to Final Fantasy 13-3 to find out. So.
I liked his song Informer. That was a pretty good song.
I think I'm going to go with my girl from Final Fantasy VII, Tifa.
Great
Boom.
call. Calling in those dolphins to help out.
I see some disappointed faces. You mad? You mad you didn't
Well, I
get
think
it?
that was the
I-
only Monk that Andy knew.
Nope. I know
No,
where
he
Andy's
knows
going.
Saban.
Yeah. No, I do. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm up next, and it's got to be between Sabin and Zell for me. So it's like, do I go towards the guy that can suplex a fucking freight train?
Oh, shit.
Or do I go for the guy that can run around the earth real fast?
I think you go for the hot dog king.
The
of
hot
Final
dog.
Fantasy, my guy.
I forgot about that. Dude, I love Zell.
I love
He's
that
the
he gets
best.
his hot dog in the end, though.
Yeah, he
Yes,
does.
sir.
He gets it in the end.
I love that so much, and
It
I
nearly
wish I
kills
remembered
him, but he
that.
gets it in the end.
Because Paige also is the hot dog king.
Oh.
I wish I remembered that sooner. But okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Zell is just such a fun fucking character.
Yeah, he's that
he,
fucking.
He just
relief,
plays the
too.
perfect balance of like almost comic relief, but also totally capable fighter that is
Oh, yeah.
like trains to be the best he can be.
Totally.
He is no chicken wuss. I'm going with Zell.
Yeah, buddy.
Final Fantasy VIII Zell. Coming over to you, AJ.
Ooh. I'm going to make Andy upset, I think.
Uh-oh.
With Zell off the board, it falls to Final Fantasy VI's Sabin.
Awesome choice.
Oh, it's
And
okay.
he actually plays really similar to Zell too, which is I
Totally.
think it's like the coolest fucking thing to input like Street Fighter
Yes.
fucking combos and to like pull off these moves.
Yeah.
And if you fuck it up, you fuck it up.
Totally, totally.
You're not getting that damage. All right, Andy, let's finish up the monk class. Do you know any monks left on the board?
Do you know what
No, I don't. Not at all. But I'm going to choose my guy, Amaranth, because he looks like Demon King Ganon in this picture.
Yeah, he sure does.
So I'm going with that guy.
Oh man, I hate
That's true.
Amaranth
You probably
so much.
never got far enough in the game to
That is
beat
one
him,
of the-
huh?
Probably not. No.
Yeah. Don't worry, you didn't miss much.
Oh, I'm not worried, man.
Oh, but now you get to go first in a banger of a class. though.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, this is a stacked fucking cat.
Yeah, I'm picking Shadow / Interceptor,
Oh man, what a great pick, bitch.
including Interceptor.
Oh yeah, you get the dog with it.
I'm a big fan of man-dog companion.
Totally. And one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters just from like the mechanic of him just like dipping in and out of your party.
Yeah.
And you just being like, not realizing for a while that it's like, oh, when I try to go to sleep at an inn, he fucking bails on me.
dude.
Yeah.
So you just be like, oh, no.
You ain't sleeping.
Yeah.
I did play enough of Final
night.
Fantasy VI to really take a liking to Shadow. So
Awesome pick. Coming over to you for Clinton for the second pick. Of Thief.
I think I'm gonna stick with you, bud, and put down that clown and pick Lock.
Both Final Fantasy
down
VI
that
Thieves
clown.
off the table. Great picks.
All right, still some good thieves on the board here.
Arguably the best. The King of Thieves. Well, yeah, it is my turn. So in that case, I'm taking the King of Thieves, Edge from Final
that's
Fantasy
where I was going to
IV.
go. Okay, Edge is dope. Dude.
Damn.
Edge is so dope. Anytime that you cover your face, it's the raddest thing in the world. I don't know why.
All you need is a little bit of a,
Even if it's just a piece of cloth.
well, unless the world is ending and there's like, a pandemic or something. Then face coverings aren't as cool
yeah,
anymore.
Not cool looking.
Not cool
yeah.
at all.
But I guess you could get a cool looking one.
You could get-
like
you-
it rather
you
than
could.
just a fucking basic 3M like mask. If you went and got like a fucking piece of armor for your face, that would look pretty sick.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
You
good.
might look like you're from Mortal Kombat or something.
yeah, if I was
saying.
walking around looking like Sub-Zero during the pandemic, that'd be pretty sick.
All right, now AJ gets to pick.
Amazing pick, man. I guess I'm gonna go Zidane.
Interesting.
That little monkey boy.
Yeah. Why would you see me going, Clint?
I guess because Eric hates 9 so much,
I sure do.
I just thought like that emanated throughout the room. I guess.
Oh no, that's a me thing.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm pretty alone in that.
No, you're
It's-
not.
it's not
No,
one-
you are not.
well, in the world,
Yeah, that's
it's pretty.
9 is loved.
Nine is
Nine is
almost
beloved.
almost universally loved. I wouldn't say 9 is one of my top Final Fantasies, so Zidane would have been my first choice, but I don't mind Zidane as a character. I think he's a kind of flat main character.
So flat.
He
I think-
is.
But
Yeah.
if he
has
were a
no-
side character, I'd be like, yeah, that guy's pretty cool.
boy.
All right, we are moving into the range category. So this is anybody that's shooting arrows from their bow, got a machine gun for an arm, or maybe you're just slinging cards. Total range category. AJ gets that first pick since he was last.
Yeah,
Oh.
couple big hitters here, huh?
Oh, I'm looking at this one. I don't think it's gonna make it to me.
One of my favorite characters when I played the game originally. I'm gonna take Vincent from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh damn it! He's the best.
Vincent, yeah, that's a strong pick.
Andy.
Andy's up next for the gunslinger.
I am going to choose Waka.
What? That was so matter of fact.
It was really fun being on the podcast, guys. Thank you so much for having me. I'm gonna take off.
And the only reason why I'm choosing him
man.
is not because of his character or story arc or
'cause he's a racist
anything.
piece of
He's
shit.
super racist.
Oh my
but
God. He comes around in the
using
end, though.
elemental blitz balls, I had fun with it.
Yeah, what a silly fucking weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, it was absurd.
I mean, his role was cool. When it comes to combat, his role was cool. 'cause
Exactly,
he could take
and
out
I-
flying enemies, and he also was like the status and status and
Exactly.
So like he had a cool role, but boy was he not cool.
no, he was not cool at all.
Honestly, I think the hardest.
Thanks for
part
having my back on this pick, guys.
Honestly, I think the hardest part in Final Fantasy X for me was that boss battle where you get you have to use Waka and Riku, and you're trapped underwater, and it's like a timed battle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so fucking difficult because I
yeah.
didn't use them at all. So I had my two weakest characters just like, oh no.
Just making grenades with Riku. Right?
Honestly, if I probably would have finished Final Fantasy 16 if just Waka walked in and just allowed me to do like status effects. If he just like just randomly if Waka came in and joined your team, I'd be like, all right, I'd probably see this game through. So
It's a no from me, bud.
All right, Clinton, who are you taking for your range?
I'm gonna go Laguna. Get the old sniper in my party.
Great pick, dude. Just
That
be careful.
cowboy hat, though?
Be careful of those cramps.
Yeah. Who are you gonna
Yeah,
finish
that-
this off with?
Yeah, that was my pick, man. I was going for Laguna. He's just so fucking lovable. Just stumbling into shit, trying to do the
know.
right thing.
I know. A sniper too. That's kind of cool for a Final Fantasy. You don't see that too often.
Well, he's not a sniper. You got a fucking machine gun. He's the man with a machine gun.
I thought he had a sniper, like a
No,
rifle.
that's
No, sir.
That's Irvine. Did you want Irvine with a cowboy hat?
You can have Irvine.
yeah.
Oh, you wanted Irvine.
And I made the comment about the cowboy hat too. Did I totally mix up
Yeah,
these
you
two
picked the
guys?
wrong guy.
Who's Laguna?
Laguna is Squall's dad. He's the
he's the one he keeps dreaming about in the beginning, right?
He's got the blue jacket with the machine gun, the long hair.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want Laguna.
Fine, that's my pick.
I hate to tell you, but you made the choice. Let's go. Next category.
We doing chess rules here?
We can make this work because I want Laguna.
All right. I want Irvine.
You want
I want the
Irvine.
sniper. You got Laguna. Okay, that's nice and tidy. I like
Hell
it.
yeah.
Leaving Setzer on the board feels bad, but we'll take it.
Totally does. And that was my backup. When you took Laguna, I was like, well, at least I get Setzer. He comes complete with an airship of his own.
He has his own orchestra, too.
His own orchestra?
Yeah. The Brian Setzer Orchestra.
Okay.
Jokes are hitting, Andy.
All right. We are moving forward to category 10, which is the Dragoon.
Oh, yes.
And I get first pick.
Loaded category.
And I am sticking with 6. I am going with Mog, my
Yes.
little Moogle man.
What?
Good on you.
What?
Little
Fuck yeah.
Moogle man.
And with that, I am totally leaving some fucking champions on the table here.
I wanted him to be my little Moogle man.
Fuck you. He's tattooed on my arm.
That's true, yeah.
Coming over to you, AJ. He's all yours.
My team is ridiculous. Kane, easy pick.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I would say
hell?
like the Dragoon of Dragoons.
I don't care how many times he turns on me and tries to kill me. I don't care how bad he wants to bang my girl. He's the shit, dude. He's
Come on
so
in, bud.
cool. Yeah.
All right, Andy, who you picking?
Oh, guys. I don't know.
You don't know? I think there's a one clear choice here.
There is a clear choice.
I'm going to choose Freya.
Interesting.
That was not the pick.
Well, because it looks like she has like little chocobo feet.
She's a rat.
She's a rat. Rats are
Nope.
no, they're not kind of
Chocobos are
birds. I was
birds.
gonna say they're kind of birds, but they're not.
All yours, bud.
Yeah, I'm choose Freya.
Leaving Sid Highwind on the table.
If you chose Sid, I was going to pick Dion. But
Solid
Sid's
choice.
all mine, dude. Light that fucking cigarette and let's go to space. Sid, baby.
I'm getting that tattooed on my ass, dude. That rip.
All right, we've got one final category left here, and it's our misfits that I could not fucking fit into a class. These are just off the wall characters. So this is just a straight up miscellaneous category here. We've got Edward from Final Fantasy IV, your bard. You've got Cid from Final Fantasy IV, because he's just a fucking pilot mechanic. He fights with a wrench.
Classic Sid.
From Final Fantasy VI, has another couple. You've got Edgar, the King of Figaro, the fucking engineer with many tools. Your boy Go-Go, who's a mime. He just copies anything you do. He's fucking anything you want him to be. And then you've got Kate Sith from Final Fantasy VII, who is just a office worker, rolling dice. What the fuck
Very perplexing
is
guy.
going on there? Andy, you've got first pick here at our misfits.
Pardon me. I think I have
No, I
first
do
pick,
not.
bud.
Oh, you're right.
I
I'm
got
looking at
last
the
pick.
wrong category. It is Clinton's pick.
I get the weirdest fucking team. Wade's my number one.
Let's
Let's go. I think I'm going to go with Pain.
Pain, yeah.
Pain's
I mean,
pretty
she-
badass, and
She can be anything she wants to be.
Pain is unfortunately in one of the worst games in the series, so I feel like it's kind of, let's give some credit to Pain.
Interesting for having
I feel
the
like
first
that's
shot.
another Final Fantasy character that was emulating Squall.
Yep, definitely. Check
Right?
Squall.
Totally like the
Just proof that Squall.
feel
rules.
like a little bit closeted, sort of queer, very like punk rock. Love Pain.
Total
Let's go.
badass.
All right, over to me. I am leaving the king for you. I'm pretty sure that's who you're going for, AJ, and I am gonna take Go-Go.
Are you trying to stack my team? You're taking
I am not. I
Go-Go.
just fucking love Go-Go. I love that he's just a missable character that you find like in the belly of a monster. Yeah, no idea who the fuck that guy is. He comes in just doing everything that you can do. He's like a wild endgame character. He's fucking nuts, and I just love the the mystique behind him. Going with Go-Go.
Full disclosure, I missed Go-Go. When I
You
played.
missed him. Yeah, I mean,
missed
he's
him.
super
Totally missed
missable.
him. Wow.
After Sea of Stars, I'm gonna play FF6.
Oh, what a game. What a game. Coming over to you, AJ.
Yeah, I gotta take the king.
King of Figaro. Love it.
Last but not least.
Andy for the final pick.
I'm taking Kate Sith.
Hell yeah.
Absolute bonkers character.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
Kate Sith
I
and
think-
Quina share like batshitness
Totally.
in their own respects. Kate Sith also comes into the party at my least favorite time in that game. So it's just like,
the Gold Saucers chapter
what
is
a
like
to-do, right?
a weird, wacky bit, but
I think I dropped that game like 3 times at that area.
it's a
hear
weird
ya.
vibe.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I never beat it. I think
a fucking
around that
slog.
time is where I stopped.
I
each
love
time.
a mini game though.
Yeah, dude. I love the Golden Saucer.
Love it.
I know the
I don't. It's not because I specifically disliked anything. Yeah, I was so far removed from the graphics that it just couldn't. It couldn't hold my attention.
Got it.
All that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't have any
weird time
nostalgia
to
for
play
it.
now. Yeah. So I've got a bonus round here.
okay.
Bonus round. Every Final Fantasy has had a Cid. And I want you guys to pick your favorite Cid. So we're gonna kick this thing off with Andy, who probably doesn't know most of the Cids.
Oh, you would be right.
He knows at least one Cid.
It's going to be Oglop Cid because he looks like a little Hollow Knight character. But I have no idea what game this guy is from.
9.
He's from Final Fantasy
Okay.
IX. So he is Cid Fabul the Ninth.
What a piece of shit, dude.
Yeah, he's the regent of Lindblum. And then he cheats on his wife. His wife finds out and she turns him into a bug. A little oglop.
Well, all right. But he definitely looks like he's from Hollow Knight in this
all
picture.
right.
But
But,
that big
he
ol'
is kind of a
mustache.
genius, so he kind of invents the mist-powered airships, so you got to give it to him.
Yeah.
You know, he's a pilot, as most Cids are. Coming over to you, Clinton. Who's your Cid?
I'm going to go with the new hotness, man.
Ooh.
Sidolphus?
Yes,
From
sir.
Final Fantasy 16.
I honestly thought as soon as he left the fucking, he took the big leave, the game fucking plummeted. He was,
Interesting.
he was the
Yeah,
best part
he
of
was a
that
great
game.
character.
Are we allowed to choose things that have already been chosen? Oh yeah. Oh
No,
yeah.
that's the whole fucking thing.
Well,
you're
Sidolphus
saying
and
because
Sid
he was-
Highwind have been chosen.
Well, in
I
this
got you,
bonus
because
category,
he's
Okay.
in a
they
different
all
category.
come back.
okay.
Yeah, for this, we'll reset.
I'm just making sure.
Good question.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
good, I get it. Yeah, good
Touche,
question.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
catching up.
All right, for my pick, I'm going with Final Fantasy IV Cid. I think he's like the most
Yeah.
Cid of
He's
the Cids.
most
he is the
Sid.
cityest Sid of all Sids.
Right? Absolutely love him. Coming in with that wrench, just doing his thing.
You're gonna leave it wide open for me, but to take Sid Highwind from Final
Hell
Fantasy
yeah.
VII,
Hard to beat.
hard to beat that Sid.
So to close this thing out, do you guys want to form like a 4-man party out of your shit?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
My
you want to get your
mains?
fucking face
You know, like
beat in, bud?
we're
Hell
talking
yeah.
a 4-man party.
Okay.
You know?
I'm definitely keeping Lulu, Sid, FF16 Sid, Sidolphus. He's my Sid. So that's 2. All right, let's get, I need Garnet in there. I need a healer. And she can summon all the big bads. So let's do that. And you know what? I'm gonna love having an oddball in my party. I'm gonna put Quina in my team.
Hell yeah. Who's your party leader?
Sidolphus.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, it's gotta be
Sidolphus.
Sidolphus. He's
Great
the
party
one.
leader.
Kind of speaks for himself.
What do you think, Andy?
I'm gonna go Yuna, Kamari, Beatrix, and Shadow.
Oh yeah,
Strong party.
Crew.
It's pretty heavy.
That's a
Yeah.
good crew.
Now I love that you
Just
asked,
feels right.
Well balanced.
I love that you asked me who my party leader is and who is yours, bud. I'm very curious.
Oof, that's tough. Because I don't really know much of Beatrix, and the others I do know a lot, well, a decent amount.
Because Kamari's so quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
could-
soldier.
Yuna. Yeah, why not?
Fuck yeah.
Awesome. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm taking Cloud. Gonna use Celeste over here. She's well balanced. She's got a little magic, a little white magic. Gonna throw in Zell from some solid DPS, and gonna round that out with my guy Mog.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah,
Who is
dude.
your leader?
I mean, it's got to be Cloud, right? But it's not.
Real original
It's
Cloud.
Celeste.
Thank you.
Dope.
Last but not least, our special guest. Let's fucking see that
Boys.
4-person party boy.
I got such a stacked crew. I don't know who to leave on the airship. But I'm going ass first to heaven, dude. I'm going all fucking gas, no brakes. I'm going Squall, Cecil, Kane, Terra.
God damn.
Yeah, everybody got
kidding
a
me?
sword.
Everybody got a sword, dude. I'm
Oh,
going,
Terra doesn't have a sword.
Yeah, she does.
She does.
I'm going all DPS. I'm killing you before you kill me.
All right.
Item
yeah.
heals.
Front
That's
loader.
a heavy crew,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude.
Who's your leader?
That's wow. I got leaders, dude. It ain't Kane.
All right.
It ain't
all right.
that.
Okay. Might not even be in your party in a minute.
Yeah, well, ooh, it's tough, man. I love Squall. I'll probably go Squall.
Hell
Do a
yeah.
couple of those arm flick things.
Classic
Get
AJ.
the guys going.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
That's a wrap. That's our
Hell yeah.
draft.
That was really fun, man. Thank you for preparing this.
Yeah, you bet. I hope it was fun to listen to. Let us know who your picks are. You listeners out there, if you got a cool crew or some hot takes, or if maybe you're just upset with what we did, let us know.
But anyway, AJ, we need you to just tell us about what you do. Plug away. We want all of this on record because you're so fucking awesome at what you do.
Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, I make music. I make music for games, podcasts, media. Yeah, anything you need. My contact info's in the show notes. So
It is down in there. It's also in our bio link. If you click our bio link, and there's a little music note right up top, and that'll bring you right over to my boy's page.
totally happy to help. Contact me. We'll get moving.
Happy to have you.
Love you guys, dude.
Love you so much.
Love writing for you guys. Love the show. Love to be back.
Oh, we'll have you back.
Only if we pick you, though. We're going to have all of our guests in a fucking round, and we pick all of our guests.
Are you drafting?
Like a snake style draft of our
special
guests?
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 The specialist guests, dude.
Tyrell, Tyler, Connor, Kylie, AJ. It's a pretty stacked crew. It's
Good.
good
Good
party.
crew. Good crew.
Thanks so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Stay up to date by following our Instagram at Railroad Park Gaming or subscribing to our Spotify and iTunes page to be notified every time we release a new episode.
If you have any questions or comments or even stories, shoot us an email over at railroadparkgaming@gmail.com.
Or just click the bio link in our Instagram page. We would love to hear from you. All right, and we'll see you on the next one. Light that cigarette and take me off to fucking space.